walking begins feeling strangely unsteady, like the floor keeps slightly moving underneath you. Your hands stop cooperating during simple movements. Speech becomes slower and harder to control because different parts of the brain are no longer communicating properly anymore. You start developing something called myoclonus, a sudden violent muscle jerk that happens without warning. A loud sound, somebody touching your shoulder, or even a bright light can suddenly make your arms or legs jerk violently for a split second. As more areas of the brain stop functioning, memory and awareness collapse with them. You just can't think of anything else anymore. You stop recognizing familiar faces, and even in some patients, they just stare blankly at walls because their brain simply doesn't work normally anymore. At the end, even basic survival starts breaking down. Swallowing becomes unsafe because your throat can't coordinate the movement properly anymore. Water, food, or saliva can slip into your lungs instead of going into your stomach. So now eating and drinking can cause choking or pneumonia. Most patients die from complications after that collapse, especially pneumonia, infections, or the body becoming too weak to keep going. Most CJD patients die within months after symptoms begin. Around 90% die within a year. Some deteriorate from mild personality changes to complete unresponsiveness in only a few weeks. One of the most famous early victims was Stephen Churchill. He's a 19-year-old from the UK who developed depression, personality changes, and a neurological decline before dying from variant CJD in 1995 during the mad cow disease outbreak. There's currently no cure, no treatment that stops the misfolding, and no way to undo the brain damage once it starts. Basically, one protein folds wrong on the wrong day, and your entire brain gets dragged down with it. Brain-eating amoeba. Imagine you're swimming in a warm lake during summer. You jump in, your head goes under, and water shoots up your nose so hard it burns. You cough, rub your face, and laugh it off. Everyone keeps swimming. Then a few days pass. One morning, your head suddenly starts hurting, but not a cute little headache. You feel a big pressure inside your head. You feel hot, sick, and nauseous. Then you start vomiting. Your family thinks it's food poisoning, the flu, or maybe some random summer infection. So you lie down, try to rest, and hope it passes. Well, it doesn't, because when that lake water shot up your nose, it carried a tiny amoeba called Naegleria fowleri. You get the little guys when contaminated water gets forced high into your nose, usually from diving, jumping, rough water play, or rinsing your nose with unsafe water. High inside your nose, there are small nerves that connect directly to the front of the brain. Naegleria grabs onto that area, pushes through the thin tissue, and crawls along those smell nerves until it reaches the brain. Once it reaches the brain, things get bad fast. The amoeba start attacking